Keeping koi fish is a truly rewarding hobby, transforming a simple backyard pond into a vibrant, living ecosystem. These magnificent fish, known for their dazzling colors and graceful movements, bring a sense of tranquility and beauty to any garden. However, their health and longevity depend almost entirely on one crucial factor: the quality of their water. Imagine living in a home where the air is sometimes too thick to breathe, or the temperature constantly swings from freezing to scorching. That's similar to what poor water quality can feel like for your koi. Just like we need clean air and comfortable temperatures, koi need water that is just right in terms of its chemical balance, oxygen content, and warmth. Understanding and actively managing these elements isn't just about making your pond look good. It's about providing a safe, stable, and thriving environment where your beautiful koi can truly flourish, growing strong and healthy for many years to come. This guide will help you understand the magic behind maintaining that perfect aquatic home for your finned friends. One of the most fundamental aspects of water quality is pH, which essentially measures how acidic or alkaline your pond water is. Think of pH as a scale from 0 to 14, where 7 is perfectly neutral. Numbers below 7 indicate acidity, while numbers above 7 mean the water is alkaline. For koi, the ideal pH range is generally between 7.0 and 8.0, making it slightly alkaline. Why is this so important? Well, just like humans feel best at a certain body temperature, koi have a narrow pH range where their bodily functions work optimally. If the pH strays too far from this ideal, either becoming too acidic or too alkaline, it can put tremendous stress on their delicate gills and internal organs. This stress weakens their immune system, making them susceptible to diseases and parasites, and in severe cases, can even be fatal. Sudden, drastic shifts in pH are particularly dangerous, as koi's bodies struggle to adapt quickly, leading to what's known as pH shock, which can be devastating. Monitoring pH is surprisingly simple and should be a regular part of your pond maintenance routine. You can purchase affordable and easy-to-use pH test kits from pet stores or online. These kits often involve taking a small water sample and adding a few drops of a solution that changes color, which you then compare to a color chart to determine the pH level. If your pH is consistently too low, acidic, you might need to add a pH buffer or a product like baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, very gradually. If it's too high, alkaline, you could use a pH reducer, often formulated with acid, or consider adding certain types of wood or peat moss, though these methods require careful monitoring. Remember, slow and steady changes are always best. Never attempt to adjust pH drastically in a short period. Aim for small incremental adjustments over several hours or even days to prevent shocking your fish and allow them time to adapt comfortably to their changing environment. Beyond pH, another life-sustaining element for your koi is dissolved oxygen, DO. Just like we breathe oxygen from the air, koi breathe oxygen that is dissolved in the water through their gills. This oxygen is absolutely vital for every single metabolic process within their bodies, from digesting food and maintaining energy levels to fighting off diseases. Without sufficient oxygen, koi become stressed, sluggish, and eventually they will suffocate. Imagine trying to run a marathon while holding your breath. That's the kind of strain low oxygen puts on your fish. Healthy oxygen levels are crucial for their growth, their vibrant coloration, and their overall ability to thrive. You might notice koi gasping at the surface, which is a classic sign of oxygen deprivation. But by then, the situation is already critical. Preventing this scenario is far easier and safer for your fish than trying to fix it in an emergency. Several factors can influence the amount of dissolved oxygen in your pond water. Warmer water holds less oxygen than cooler water, which is why summer months can be particularly challenging for koi ponds. Overstocking your pond with too many fish also reduces available oxygen, as more fish means more oxygen consumption. Decaying organic matter such as fallen leaves, uneaten food, and fish waste consumes oxygen as it decomposes, further depleting levels. To increase oxygen, consider installing waterfalls, fountains, or air stones, which agitate the water surface and create bubbles, both effectively increasing the contact between water and air, thus adding oxygen. Pond plants also produce oxygen during the day through photosynthesis, but they consume it at night. Regular pond cleaning, removing sludge, and ensuring your filtration system is running efficiently will also prevent oxygen depletion caused by organic decay, making sure your koi always have enough to breathe. Temperature is another critical environmental factor that profoundly impacts your koi's health and behavior. Unlike humans who can regulate their own body temperature, koi are cold-blooded, meaning their body temperature is the same as the water they live in. This directly affects their metabolism, how quickly their bodies perform all their functions, including digestion, immune response, and growth. During warmer temperatures, koi's metabolism speeds up, making them more active and increasing their appetite. However, excessively high temperatures can stress them, reduce oxygen levels, and accelerate the growth of harmful bacteria. Conversely, as temperatures drop, their metabolism slows down, they become less active, eat less, and their immune system becomes less robust, making them more vulnerable to disease. Extreme cold can even cause their bodily functions to cease, leading to dormancy or even death if not managed properly. Monitoring and managing pond temperature is essential throughout the year. A reliable pond thermometer, placed in a shaded area of the pond to avoid direct sunlight, is your best friend. In warmer climates or during summer, providing shade for your pond with plants, shade sails, or even building a pergola can help keep temperatures from soaring. Ensuring good aeration, as mentioned earlier, also helps, as cooler water holds more oxygen. During colder months, especially in regions with harsh winters, pond heaters can be used to prevent the water from freezing solid, which is vital for the survival of koi in the pond. Some koi keepers also deepen their ponds to provide a stable, warmer zone at the bottom during winter. Drastic temperature fluctuations, much like pH shifts, are highly stressful. Aim for gradual changes as seasons transition, allowing your koi ample time to adjust to their changing environment naturally. It's important to understand that pH, dissolved oxygen, and temperature are not isolated factors. They are intricately linked and influence each other in a complex dance within your pond ecosystem. For instance, as water temperature rises, its capacity to hold dissolved oxygen decreases, which means that warm water can become oxygen depleted much more easily. High temperatures can also accelerate the decomposition of organic matter, further consuming oxygen and sometimes leading to shifts in pH. Similarly, extreme pH levels can impact a koi's ability to extract oxygen from the water, even if oxygen levels appear adequate. Therefore, a holistic approach to water quality management is crucial. You cannot simply optimize one factor and ignore the others. A healthy pond requires a delicate balance, where all these elements work in harmony to create a stable and supportive environment for your koi, ensuring their long-term health and vitality. Beyond managing these three core parameters, general water quality maintenance practices are indispensable for a thriving koi pond. Regular partial water changes, typically 10–20% of the pond volume every few weeks, help to dilute accumulated toxins, refresh the water, and restore essential minerals. A robust and well-maintained filtration system, including both mechanical and biological filtration, is paramount. Mechanical filtration physically removes debris like leaves and uneaten food, while biological filtration uses beneficial bacteria to convert harmful ammonia and nitrites into less toxic nitrates. Avoid overfeeding your koi, as uneaten food quickly decays, fouling the water and depleting oxygen. Regularly remove leaves, string algae, and other organic debris from the pond to prevent their decomposition. Consistent testing of your water for not only pH, oxygen, and temperature, but also ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate levels will give you a comprehensive picture of your pond's health, allowing you to proactively address any issues before they become serious problems for your beloved fish. In conclusion, maintaining impeccable water quality by diligently managing pH, dissolved oxygen, and temperature is the single most important factor for ensuring your koi remain healthy, vibrant, and long-lived. It might seem like a lot of information at first, but with regular practice, these tasks will become second nature, much like watering your garden or walking your pet. Remember to test your water regularly, make gradual adjustments when necessary, and provide adequate aeration and filtration. Observing your koi's behavior is also key. They will often show subtle signs of distress long before a major problem arises. By understanding the interconnectedness of these vital water parameters and committing to consistent maintenance, you are not just keeping fish. You are nurturing a thriving ecosystem and creating a beautiful, peaceful sanctuary for your magnificent koi. Your efforts will be richly rewarded with years of enjoyment